Hello, beautiful ones. This is Miriam, back here again this week. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It seems like we're going back in time here. It's getting really hot these days. I wanted to talk about something today that actually, in the process of trying to figure out what to talk about, I found myself struggling a little bit for this week's topic. Not because there is a shortage of things to discuss, rather the opposite. It's just that, with everything that's been going around, especially in the US, around the election times and the energies that's going around, it sort of made me think what would be something appropriate to discuss. However, I don't want to talk about politics. This is not what I'm here for. But I did decide that it will be again something to do with self-care, which is, as you've noticed, a topic that's near and dear to my heart. And I feel it's really important, especially now with all the energies that we feel around us regarding all of this political, uh, how should I say that? Very politely, all the political events that are taking place. Now, what I'd like to talk about today, it's got kind of a couple of sections to it. It will involve giving you guys a little homework, a little exercise to do, which is how you will incorporate this. However, for the sake of a topic, the title, I will call it Spirit of the Earth, but I don't mean um, I don't mean it in the sense that we go out there and do ceremonies and things like that. No, that's for a completely different topic. I'm talking about the spirit of the earth with regards to things physical. Everything that's physical, tangible, you can feel it, it's there. And that includes our bodies. Our bodies are part of the earth. Everything is interconnected, as the Native Americans rightly believed, in my opinion, that everything is interconnected. So basically, it is about interconnectedness of all things. And the challenge is to try to connect with that spirit, with that idea. Now, take a little bit of time and, maybe before you go to bed. That's usually a good time. This doesn't require necessarily for you to go outside. Although it would be very nice if you do have a chance sometime during the day, if there is anything around you that's a little bit green or whatever, to just go there, maybe take off your shoes and really feel the earth beneath you. Feel the soles of your feet make contact with the earth. Picture yourself, if you will. Picture running roots all the way down, perhaps connecting with the roots of the trees or the plants, or going even further down and connecting deep within the spirit of the Mother Earth. It feels very grounding. This is a good grounding exercise. However, if you don't have a chance to do something like that, before you go to bed, do a little visualization. This is a good meditation to actually help you sleep as well. So take a little time, visualize yourself as doing this exact same thing that we were just discussing. Picture your feet, running roots, feeling at one with earth, because we are part of her. Feeling that. Feel yourself, maybe feel your roots touching roots of trees. Feel yourself becoming a component of the earth, maybe like a beautiful snow-capped mountain, or a tree, or a pebble on the beach that has been softened and rounded by the water, by the flowing water. Picture that. How does it feel to be that? feel yourself be part of the earth, and sort of check in with yourself and see, how does that feel? What is it like to be that? And then the second part of this is go over your own body as if that's a whole entity on its own, which it is, and check in with your bits and pieces, every bits and pieces of yourself, every nook and cranny, and I mean every nook and cranny. I know it's going to sound a little bit bizarre, but bear with me here. This really is actually a very enjoyable thing to do. Nobody has to be there to watch you if you don't want them to. This is before you go to bed and you're visualizing, remember? Start with, for example, your feet, the same things that we were talking about. Check in with your feet. See what it feels like, how is it feeling? Like literally, ask your feet, how are you feeling? Maybe they're tired, maybe they're feeling dry, maybe they feel wonderful. Check with them and see what they say. You'd be surprised. Your body is always trying to communicate with you, and it is always communicating with you. It's only when we tune in that we could hear what the body is saying. What do you think the aches and pains that we get are for? These are communications that are taking place. If we're aware and we're tuned in, we can pay attention to it and we can attend to it, right? But sometimes it's not about aches and pains. Sometimes it's wonderful, joyful little feelings. Maybe your feet have had a wonderful day walking in that grassy area that we were talking about. Maybe they're trying to tell you, oh, you walk barefoot too much. Put some lotion on me. I feel kind of dry, that sort of thing. And then move your way up your body. Don't leave anything out. I'm talking sex organs, bladder, intestines, whatever, everything. Check in with that beautiful, beautiful physical case that you have chosen to be in, and give it love, send it love, appreciate it. Once you've checked in with it, thank it and commit to take care of it, and make a commitment that you're going to be good to it. Something that you can keep, by the way. For example, don't say, I won't smoke this whole week if you don't think you can keep the commitment. You want to empower yourself. You want to make sure that you promise something you can deliver. So make a promise that's going to make sense. And then with that appreciation, thank it and tell it that you love it. We must give ourselves the loving that we give others first. If we are not willing to give that love to ourselves, we have no business expecting anybody else to. Let me tell you that right now. There is no reason why we should get loving if we're not willing to give it to ourselves, okay? If you don't see yourself worthy enough to give yourself love, how can somebody else be giving you love, So think about that and appreciate it. Love your body as it is. You've chosen that. Be good to it. Nourish it the way it needs to be. Take care of it the way it needs to be taken care of. And you will feel everything elevating. This is sort of a holistic approach, holistic in the sense that it has different aspects to it. It's not just a one linear line that you're taking. There are different aspects to this. And then you feel how this wonderful, loving person that is in your presence, which is the home of your soul, which is the home of all your organs, and you love it, and what makes you you, is connected to everything else, every little cocoon and shell and every other being that has decided to be in those packages. We are all connected, and we are all part of this beautiful planet called Earth. Everything is connected. So if we raise our own vibration and our own energy, the loving energy, if we wake that loving energy within us, it will affect everyone around us and it will have a ripple effect. So good luck with this challenge. It is a little unusual, I understand, but it is well worth doing. It is well worth doing. And if you can make that sort of a habit every so often to do this, you will see how wonderful you will feel. I guarantee it. With that being said, have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will talk to you next time. If you like this, if this was helpful to you, please, by all means, share it with your friends. And I welcome, as always, your comments and messages. Namaste.